Portnall with Washi again. Bouncing puck in the right circle. There's a shot after a collision in the circle. Played in the right corner. Portnall after it there. Back on the right side. Dumped in by Cole Gallant. And Portnall played back to the with Washi again. Right corner by North Dakota. Puck in the right circle. There's a shot. Center ice. Collision in the circle. Skated in on the left. Played in the right to the half wall. Driving in there deep. Puts a shot on the right side. Left pad saved by Shield. Dumped in by North Dakota. Clears to the center. And some bodies flying over the ice as the Broncos carry it in. Here's Hugh McGing over the line and Gallant. Right circle. Made a nice move and then collision was able to break it in on the left. Played in the right to the half wall. Driving in there deep. Back to center ice. Picked up by Cale Bennett. Bennett for the Broncos. Ahead of McGing on the right. Intercepted by North Dakota. Played back down by Michaud. To Caulfield. He'll chip it in. Joyal's got it back behind the net for Western Michigan. He'll break out for the Broncos. Head on a swivel. Plays it up the left side of Kingston. He'll tap it in. In on the forecheck, Ethan Frank. Shield plays it away from Frank. It's over on the right to McGing. Back behind the goal. Dug out there by Jasper Weatherby. Bouncing puck at center. Joyal drives it back in. Picked off though by Tyconic. We'll move it ahead to center. Over the line, Weatherby on the left side. Drops it to the trailer. Harrison Blaisdell broken up by the Broncos. Tap back down the ice. Rushoff after it. Knocked away from him. Gathered up by Harrison Blaisdell. Winnipeg draft, freshman from Regina. Over the line comes Bernard Docker. Carries into the corner. Takes the shot. Blocker saved by Brandon Bussey. And Cam Lee will chip it away. Ahead to Drew Warad in front of the Bronco bench. Up the right side for Cam. Cam knocks it down. Tries to drop it off her pass. So went across the ice for Rushoff, and the pass was broken up. Rush was camped at the rim of the left circle. Broncos intercepted center again. Cam Lee's got it over the line. Sidesteps the defender, and it's offside. Whistle down. Time out on the ice. 14-12 left in the first. Shots are even at 3. It's been a fun one so far, and we're coming right back on NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. Play underway in the North Dakota zone, in behind the net, side of the goal. Broncos unable to come up with it in front. That was Ethan Frank. Now it's lifted back out to the blue line. Held in by the Broncos, then chipped back out by a falling Kierstead. Broncos play it to the North Dakota line. Frisch has it back the other way for North Dakota. Takes the shot. It's broken up in front. Ethan Frank taps it off the boards to himself and skates it in on the right. He's in with Cam Orchard. In there deep. Frank's turned away, and North Dakota skates it out of there. Mismatch, taps it down the ice. North Dakota changing as Bafia runs it down back in his own end. Luke Bafia for the Broncos. So Samuelson to center for Cam Orchard. Carries it over the line, then it's poke checked away by Andrew Pesky, and back comes North Dakota. Here's a drop pass stolen away by Orchard. Cam chips it off the wall out to center. And picking it up there, Cole Smith. Moves it ahead of center for Senden. He'll reverse it over on the left side. Carrying it in. Hain in the corner. Bumped off the puck. Now a scramble for it on the end wall. Picked up by Van Oss. He's got DiPietro streaking the other way. Throws it off the wall to Dawson. He's got it in the circle with a shot. And Shield made a stick save. As Dawson got a pretty good look. Back comes North Dakota, tapped down the ice. Picked up by Western Michigan. Gathered up there by Cale Bennett. Up the right for Courtnall. He'll play it in on the right side. Knocked down by Colton Pullman. Deflected back to center and lifted down the ice by North Dakota's Weston Michaud. Back on the right side, Bernard Docker's got it. Stick handling, walks to the top of the circle, drops it off on the right to Pinto. Toe drag, shoots. Blocker save by Brandon Bussey. Up against the wall, now in behind the net. Gathered up by Rushoff. He'll lift it down the ice and out of play into the seats next to the Bronco bench. 11:55 left to go in the first. No score here, Western Michigan and North Dakota. Stay with us in our first intermission. We'll feature the NCHC radio show. See what's going on around the league with Jim Rich. Face off to the right. Brandon Bussey. Weatherby there with Rushoff. Officials talking about something. And they're going to change where that draw takes place. Bring it back out of the zone in front of the Bronco bench. Off the draw. Played by the Broncos to center. Bouncing puck. Passelt had it. Lost it. Now it's picked up by Warad. Throws it back to the D-man Bennett. Cale throws it up the right side. Rushoff has it. Fires into the left corner. Passelt there to run it down to Warad. In deep on the end boards. Rushoff tapped it to the corner. Here's some Blaisdell there for North Dakota. Comes back to Bennett at the point. Reverses it right point for a Joyo blast and knocked away by Shield. It popped up in the air and North Dakota controls now behind their own end line. Kierstead plays it up the boards out to center. Joyo runs it down. Reverses it to Ethan Frank. Back come the Broncos on the left side of the ice is Bennett, knocked away. Pesky's got it at center. McGing knocked it away from him, and Passelt carries it in on the left side. And it's stripped away from Passelt by Carlin Adams. Over the line comes North Dakota. And the Broncos back checking, steal it away. Back to center, this is Pesky. In on the right for mismatch. Reverses it, Kawaguchi with a shot, and a save by Bussey came out of the net. Denied the angle. Tyconic's got it back to the blue line. There's a one-timer that was blocked by Red Kingston. Played over on the right side. Now behind the goal. Kawaguchi in the circle. Drifts off his stick. Adams picks it up. Carries it to the corner. To Kawaguchi behind the goal. Kawaguchi wheels it back to the left point. Tyconic back to Kawaguchi. Mishandled it. It's in behind the goal. Played there by the Broncos. Then stolen back by Adams. Centers it in front. And it's cleared back down the ice by the Broncos. Shield will come out and play the puck. 10 minutes gone in the first period. No score. Western Michigan out shooting the Fighting Hawks 5-4. Back comes North Dakota to center. Carried through the zone by Sendon. Back to Hain. Goes all the way through for a stick save by Bussey. And it deflects back across in front of the net over the left side. Pullman jumps in after it in the left corner. Washi trying to poke it loose. And the Broncos send it around to the right side. Held in on the right point by Bernard Docker. And taking to the net is Smith. Pops up over the crossbar as Bussey denied him at the goal line. On the left wing wall, held in there. Pullman back to the blue line. Bernard Docker waits, still with it. Rim of the circle on the right for a quick one-timer by Gavin Hain, and Bussey makes the save and holds on. Timeout on the ice, 9:25 left in the first. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota on NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. First period presented by First National Bank of Michigan. Together, we are first. No score between the Broncos and third-ranked North Dakota. Rushoff got waved out of the circle. Stepping in as Warad to draw with Pinto. Pinto wanted to Pullman for a shot. Colton Pullman got it through, and the save was made by Bussey. He'll hold it. Brandon's been outstanding in his first year in the NCHC with Western Michigan. Left-handed goalie. Catches with that right hand. This draws to his stick side, and they're going to drop it again. They're going to get a penalty. It's going against the Broncos, Paul Washy. Washy sent it in the box.
Number 23, Western Michigan, 2 minutes, delay a game.
Ryan Hersey on the call, delay a game against Washy, so the first penalty of the night goes to the Broncos. Power play for North Dakota. Broncos on the penalty kill this year, 36th in the country at 80.3%. North Dakota's power play 17.5%. They rank 36th in the nation on the power play. McGing will take the draw. Sticks her down. And McGing won it to Samuelson, and Matthias fires it down the ice. Washy delay a game, 9:10 to go in the first. North Dakota on the power play, the first man advantage of the game. Here's Kawaguchi through the neutral zone. Leads the league in scoring. Player of the month in the NCHC. Over in the left corner, he'll dump it around and cycles back to the right point. Broncos can't get it cleared. Now Bofia's got it. Behind the net, Samuelson to McGing. Broncos have a 2-on-1 here. Ahead to Frank over the line on the left side. Ethan to the net with a shot. Oh, and Shield just got a piece of it with the tip of his glove. Back comes North Dakota the other way. Over the line on the left side. Carried in there deep by Jasper Weatherby. Down on the right side. At the half wall on the right and past the point man now. Kierstead, he'll have to retreat. Shield knocks it down for him, and Kierstead will play it behind the goal with Warad lurking nearby. 8:20 to go in the first. Minute left in the power play for North Dakota. No score. Kierstead throws it back to the trailer, and carrying it through the neutral zone is Adams to Smith at the point, to Adams to the point man Bernard Docker. Left point Pullman, Bernard Docker to the right circle for Adams. Played it down low on the left side. It was deflected away behind the goal. Held in there by Adams. Down to the right corner. Adams back to the blue line. Pullman over on the left side. Faking the shot was Bernard Docker. Then it deflects into the left corner. And Warad comes up with it and taps it down the ice. 20 seconds left in the North Dakota power play. We're scoreless with 7:35 to go in the first period. Mismatch over the line on the right. Carries it into the corner. Throws it back to Pullman at the point. Skates to the middle. High slot now in the left circle. Backpedaling there with the puck. Bernard Docker back to the blue line. Pullman over to Adams on the right faceoff dot. Missed the net, and the Broncos clear it. They're back at full strength. Cam Orchard plays it in on the right. Washy trying to run it down. Shield beat him to the puck, and North Dakota gathers it up and gets the clear to center. Played there by Adams. Adams taps it down as North Dakota changes. Scooter Bricky back after for the Broncos. Played out to center, intercepted there by North Dakota's Sendinil. Played it in behind the end line. Bricky gathers it up there. Scooter, the Bronco freshman D-man. Headmans to DiPietro, goes all the way through to Shield. He'll sweep it over to the right corner. Broncos play it there. Flex back behind the goal to Passold now. Josh Passold wheeling back behind the goal. Turning rim of the circle, throws it in front. North Dakota positioned well in front of the net. They'll knock it away and carry it out to center. This is Sendon over the line. He's got it on his backhand. Throws it back to the trailer. Dixon Bowen, he couldn't come up with it. Broncos play it away in front of the benches. Now it's dumped back in there deep by Sendon as North Dakota and the Broncos change up. Back after it is Jared Kucherik. Long lead up the right to McGing. Taps it ahead to Rhett Kingston. Tried a toe drag move and lost the handle. North Dakota back to center. Here's Kierstead carrying the play to the trailer west to Michaud. Throws it across on the left side. And they don't get a shot. It's held in though on the left side. Loose in front of the net. There's a drive. Didn't get through. It was blocked. And the Broncos can't clear it. It's played back and out of the zone by North Dakota on the pass back to the blue line by Pinto. Went through to center ice. They'll regroup now, and Caulfield has it in on the right side. Dumps it into the corner. Bouncing puck behind the Bronco goal. Turning with it there is Pinto, now intercepted by the Broncos and cleared back to center. Bernard Docker backpedaling at the North Dakota line. Moves it ahead to Caulfield. He'll chip it in. Bafia knocks it down, sends it behind the goal for Samuelson, who lugs it out to center. Matthias got it back again. Plays it to the North Dakota line, and Colton Poolman there to play it for North Dakota. Ahead to Kawaguchi. Over the line on the left, Adams. Into the left corner, Kawaguchi. Got bumped there, and Bafia comes away with the puck. Luke can't clear it, though. Bernard Docker walks in, shoots right on the doorstep. Bussey makes the save. The whistle blows, and they stop the play with 4:55 to go in the first. No score. Timeout. Now this on NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. We'll be back here again tomorrow night. Airtime 6:30. Our Bronco Countdown pregame show presented by Maple Hill Subaru for a journey like no other. 4:55 left to go in the first period here in the opener. No score. Broncos win the draw and clear it out to center. Tyconic back after it. Right in front of the North Dakota bench. There's a scrap for it there between Weatherby and Warad. The Broncos come away with it. Cam Lee's got it. To Passold off of his stick. Carried back in by North Dakota. Here's Weatherby over the line up the slot with a shot. Missed the net. Kieran's out of the corner on the right. Played back to the point man. Pesky throws it in front of the goal. Loose in the slot. Still loose. Picked up by North Dakota. And a backhand flip by Weatherby from the rim of the right circle into the glove of Brandon Bussey. He'll hold. Shots 11-7 in favor of North Dakota. Just the one power play the Broncos were able to kill off. It'll be Washi and Pinto on the face-off. Stick side of Brandon Bussey. Gonna wave Shane Pinto out of there, the Ottawa draft freshman from Franklin Square, New York. Played at Tri-City last year. Off the face-off, Washi wins this one. Played behind the goal. Broncos break out. Here's Paul. Has it to center ice. Washi over the line. Plays it over on the left to Courtnall with a shot that deflects off the high glass in the right corner. Broncos try and hold it in there. And it's cleared back out by North Dakota. Picked up in the neutral zone by Weston Michaud. Broncos knock it away and carried away by Joyle. Drops it back to the trailer. Pesky lost his stick. He heads to the bench for a new one as Bennett brings it over the line for a shot by Gallant. And Cole, moving to his left, reached back to his right and snapped one off that was gloved onto by the goaltender, Adam Shield. .351 to go in the first. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Still scoreless is Cam Orchard. Will take the draw. No, he won't. He got waved. In comes Brett Van Oss. And Brett won it to DiPietro with a shot and a glove save by Shield. We get another draw to his stick side. 3:47 left in the first, no score. NCHC radio show coming up in our first intermission, presented by First National Bank of Michigan. Together we are first. And off the draw, the Broncos win it. Back to Kucherik, right side for a drive. Knocked away by Shield. Rebound loose in front of the net. Shield's out of the crease, and the Broncos buzzing around there at the top of the paint. Can't put one in. Van Oss has it in the left corner. They jam it away there. Still loose in the corner, now played back up the wall. Broncos hold it in as Orchard came away with it. Then it comes out and it's cleared by Gavin Hayne. Picked up by Kucherik. Drops it off for Bricky, ahead to Cam Orchard. Into the corner on the right, now Cam headed to the bench. DiPietro after it on the forward check, taken back though by North Dakota. Here they come up the left side. And they tap it in on the left, Grant mismatch. And behind the Bronco goal, it's Cam Lee. Lee reverses it over on the right for Van Oss. Brett's pass was broken up, picked off by Bafia. Broncos reverse it to Cam Lee. Can't clear it. Mismatch held it in. Skates to the net. Now behind the goal, Kawaguchi. He got tripped, and a penalty coming up to Hugh McGing. Hugh got his stick between the skates of Kawaguchi, and into the box goes Hugh. North Dakota back on the power play.
16, Western Michigan, 2 minutes stripping.
.241 left in the first, no score. Another power play here for North Dakota. So the Bronco penalty killers back out there, led by Paul Washy. And now North Dakota's Weatherby got waved. Pinto will take it against Washy. Pinto won it back to the left point. Carrying it up the left side, Kierstad intercepted and cleared by the Broncos. Drew Warren. Shield is in behind the net playing the puck. Frank is in the goal crease. Now Shield hands it back to his D-man and gets back into position. They drop it back for the trailer. Pinto carries it up the middle, plays it in on the left side, bouncing puck behind the Bronco goal. Tapped to the corner there by Washy. Samuelson after it in the corner. Now comes up side of the net. Poke checked away, loose in the slot. Backhand shot by Kawaguchi with his back to the net. Wide of the goal, and it's cleared out of there by the Broncos. Shield comes out of the net. Plays it ahead on the right for Pinto. Tried to throw it in front. Now Kawaguchi's got it skating in the net. Shot it wide of the goal. Comes out to the left corner, and it's cleared by Corton all down the ice. 58 seconds left to go, and the penalty to McGing. 1:37 left to go in the first. No score. Broncos in North Dakota. Up the left side, tapped in. Grant mismatched after it. Broncos knock it away and clear it down the ice. Wrapped all the way around by Cam Lee. 38 left in the power play. Pullman, the captain, carries it away for North Dakota to center. Throws it back to the trailer. Colin Adams with speed over the line on the left side. Intercepted by the Broncos. Cale Bennett shoots it down the ice. 20 seconds left to go in the North Dakota power play. Shield plays it away to Pullman, to Bernard Docker up the right side for Smith. In with a burst on the right, throws it out in front. Shot knocked away by Bussey off the stick of mismatch. It was right on the doorstep, and Brandon holds on. We get a draw. 10 seconds left in the power play. Shots are 12-10. North Dakota. Now they up at 13-11 the shots now officially. Favor of the Fighting Hawks. Here's Washi out to take another big face-off. Senden will do the draw for North Dakota, and Washi won another one to Papian behind the goal, and they're going to drop it again. They're going to put some time back on the clock, maybe. Took a couple of seconds off the clock when they dropped that puck, but they're going to drop it again, so they're going to put time back on it, appears. Still haven't changed the clock. Both officials over there now. Go. Haven't changed it yet. It still says 51 on the game clock and 8 on the penalty. Vanderberg down there on the penalty clock trying to get it set. Now they had a second on the penalty. 1 second. All of that for 1 second. Here we go. Senden and Washi. Senden won it back to Pesky at the point. Left circle. There's a shot. Didn't get through. Back to Pesky at the left point. Hughes out of the box. Broncos kill it off. Back to the blue line. Tyconic with a drive. That was broken up. Didn't get through. And Samuelson trying to chip it out. Now McGing does. Kicks it out to center. Tyconic back after it for North Dakota. Throws it across for Andrew Pesky out of Ottawa. Over the line on the left side comes Gavin Hain. Hain throws it in front, intercepted by the Broncos. Austin Rushoff, a big 6'7" centerman, plays it to center ice. Now intercepted by North Dakota, carried in on the left. Senden had it. His shot was blocked by Bafia. The block master for Western Michigan, and there's the horn. The first period comes to an end. Shots 13-11 in favor of North Dakota. They were 0 for 2 on the power play. Broncos did not have a man advantage in that first period, and were scoreless after 1 period of play. Your intermission stats presented by Mercantile Bank, Michigan's community bank. Mercantile gets it. Visit mercbank.com, member FDIC. Stay with us. Up next, Jim Rich with the NCHC radio show. No score after 1. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Lawson Ice Arena in Kalamazoo. You're on NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. No, just go ahead.
There. Soccer fans, please direct your attention to the video board. At this time, we would like to recognize men's soccer senior midfielder Anthony Bowie, who received the highest academic honor of collegiate athlete confirmed yesterday by being named the 2019 Academic All-America Team Member of the Year. Anthony is the first Western Michigan student athlete in any sport to earn this prestigious accolade. And yesterday, he also became just the sixth player to be a two-time first-team post-Saga Academic All-American honoree. This fall, Anthony received Blueberry Conference Player of the Week honors twice and named the only second team at the end of the season. Please welcome to the ice, Anthony Bowie.
Unforgettable bonds, unbreakable spirit, Western Michigan University.
Bronco offensive lineman Luke Chirigan is an achiever on the football field. A three-time All-MAC academic citizen, Chirigan was also named a MAC Distinguished Scholar Athlete in 2018 with a 3.6 on the GPA. In the 2019 season, he appeared for 39 career games and was named the Phil Steele first-team preseason All-MAC squad. Majoring in manufacturing engineering technology at Western Michigan University, Luke Chirigan from Aurora, Illinois, is our PFC Achiever of the Week, presented by PNC Bank for the Achiever in you.
For windows, doors, roofing, and siding, call Blackberry Home Improvement Specialists, improving Western Michigan homes for over 35 years. Find your D-Day t-shirt at the WMU bookstore or online at wmish.edu/bookstore. A portion of each sale goes to WMU's Invisible Need Project. So come to the game in style while helping fellow students in need. And as always, on game days, we wear gold. To learn more about the Invisible Need Project, visit www.com/invisibleneed. The Broncos, no chocolate milk, means more protein power in every glass. Visit goodmeansmore.org. Don't forget to get those 50-50 raffle tickets because our bird pot up to $1,305. That's $1,305. Get those tickets and we give them away in the third period. $5 for 3 tickets, $10 for 10, and $20 for 60 tickets. And fans,
Check, check. Blackberry Home Improvements, proud sponsor of Western Michigan University hockey. Still time to get some of those holiday projects done before the holidays actually get here. Blackberry Home Improvement Specialists can take care of you. Windows, doors, roofing, siding, sunrooms, and more. See for yourself. Visit blackberrysystems.com. No score after one period of play. It's Western Michigan and North Dakota, and we'll drop the puck on period 2 next. This is NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back.
Here we go, period number 2. Western Michigan and North Dakota scoreless after 20 minutes. Off the draw, North Dakota has it. They'll skate it in on the left. This is Hain sending out a stick on it. Now the Broncos intercept, and Courtnall clears it away to Gallant up the right side. Back to Lawton, kicks it in on the right. Stripped away by Pullman, but picked up behind the goal by Washi. Then reversed and held in at the point by Gallant, then cleared out by North Dakota. Bafia's got it to Gallant, waits for Washi to come on side and couldn't quite wait long enough. Offside against Western Michigan. Face-off will be in front of the Bronco bench. Broncos have won 6 of the last 10 meetings with North Dakota, including a couple last year on the road and one here. Off the draw, North Dakota has it. Trying to clear it out of the zone. Broncos hold it in on the left side. Frank got his stick on it, now taken back by the Fighting Hawks. It comes out to mismatch, knocked away by Bafia, now picked up by Rhett Kingston. He's in on the left, takes the shot, hit a skate of Pesky, and cleared behind the goal. And one of the Broncos was upended behind the net. That was Rhett Kingston. He's getting up slowly. Kawaguchi carries it down the ice. Bafia knocks him off the puck. Then Matias got knocked down. Centered in front. And Bussey comes out, does the splits at the top of the paint, and denies Kawaguchi at the doorstep. Bronco bench is furious on a no call behind the North Dakota net, as Rhett Kingston was clobbered back there. Andy's asking Tommy Stearns, what did you see? And Andy is giving it to him right now. .18:53 left in the second period. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Pinto and Rushoff on the draw. This is Warad in behind the net. Plays it to Cale Bennett. Up the left side. Passelt. Chips it ahead of Rushoff. He'll flip it into the zone. Shield there to play it. Wraps it around on the right side. Broncos hold it in. Rushoff got it up Passelt. Drops it back to Rushoff. Skates into the corner on the right now. In behind the goal. Throws it out in front of the net. North Dakota there to play it away to center. Joyle runs it down for Western Michigan. His pass intercepted by Pinto in the neutral zone. He'll flip it in, and Warad runs it down. Drew, stick handling through traffic, got it to Rushoff up the right for Passelt. He's in on right wing. Tried to wheel by Pullman, but the crafty Pullman took it away. Back he comes to center, carrying the play over the line on the right side. Shot by Caulfield was blocked. Played there by the Broncos' Jared Kucherik. Back to Joyo. Mikey headmans to Van Oss, who plays it in on the right. DiPietro after it. Dawson at the half wall on the right. Stick handling there. Stripped away by Jasper Weatherby. He'll play it down the ice. And he's got it back. Throws it at the net. Hit the side of the goal. Played away to Van Oss. Brett's back the other way. He's got Cam Orchard with him. Van Oss and Orchard. Poke checked away from Van Oss. Back comes North Dakota. Weatherby over on the right side for Bernard Docker. It's at the side of the net. Van Oss tying up Zach Yan, and they whistle it down. .17:22 left in the second period. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Another solid turnout by the Lawson Lunatics. Their last couple of looks at the Broncos before they break for the holidays. Off the face-off, Smith steps in to take it against Washi. Paul won another draw. It's behind the goal for Scooter Bricky. Trying to chip it out of there. Comes back to Scooter. He'll run it down in the corner deep in his own zone. Up the right side of Cole Gallant. Over the line to Courtnall. Intercepted by North Dakota. Washi trying to take it back. Now Haynes got it. Wheels back at his own line. Lifts it to the wall in front of their bench. And picked up again by North Dakota in the neutral zone. They'll flip it in. Haynes in after it. Bricky played it away from him to Cale Bennett. And the Broncos break out. Here's Cole Gallant. Can't reach the stretch pass off the wall. And it's an icing call against Western Michigan. Cole had a step on his man, but he couldn't quite reach that stretch pass off the boards in front of the Bronco bench. So they'll bring it back to Brandon Bussey's end of the ice. And the southpaw netminder takes a slug of water and gets ready to hold his ground on this faceoff. Washi to take it against Adams, and Paul got waved out of there, so Courtnall will take the job. And Lawton won it to the end boards for Scooter Bricky. Chips it off the wall to Cole Gallant. Chipped out of there and carried back in offside by North Dakota. North Dakota with just one loss all season. Impressive. First 2 months for them. 12 wins. Third in the nation. And on top of the NCHC, here's Ty Connick. Rink wide pass for Andrew Pesky. He'll flip it in, and then it went out of play. Come over and get a new puck. And they'll draw in the Western Michigan zone. Still no penalties against North Dakota. They don't take many. Real disciplined team. And off the draw, the Broncos win it. Kucherk fires it down the ice. That'll be an icing against Western Michigan, and they'll do it all over again. Same two teams here tomorrow night. 7 o'clock face-off. We'll have it for you at 6:30 with our Maple Hills Subaru Bronco Countdown pregame show. Maple Hills Subaru, for a journey like no other. Pinto and Rushoff. And the draw's won by Western Michigan. Kucherk plays it in behind the net, reverses it to Cam Lee, and he'll carry it away. Moves it ahead to center. Redirect to Warad, then connect. Weston Michaud plays it across in front of his own net to Pullman, who chips it off the glass, but not out. Broncos hold it in. Here's Passelt, skates to the corner. Puts on the brakes there, goes back to the point for a one-timer by Cam Lee, missed the net. Played over on the right by Kucherk. Out the half wall, there's a drive. Rushoff got it to the net. Pad saved by Shield. And it's lifted out of there to center. Weston Michaud's got it over the line. Drops it back for a drive by Pinto and a save by Bussey. Broncos back the other way. Ahead to Frank. He's got Cam Lee with him. 2-on-1 in front to Cam, and he couldn't tap it in. Got the pass, was up in the air, and he couldn't get his stick on it. North Dakota wraps it around, but not out. Bafia to Frank, side of the goal, and Shield out to make the save on his stick side and hold on. Good scoring chance there for Western Michigan, but Shield up to the challenge to his right. 15-19 left in the second period. No score. Western Michigan, North Dakota. Shots are 15-12. Favor the Fighting Hawks. Jasper Weatherby on the draw. Broncos hold it in. That's Rhett Kingston back out there after taking a big hit. Here's a centering pass from behind the net by Ethan Frank, and Hugh McGing was hauled down, and a penalty coming up to North Dakota. Matt Kierstead heads to the box, and the Broncos will go on the power play.
Minor penalty, North Dakota, number 3 for tripping.
Tom Stearns with a call. Tripping to Matt Kierstead. Broncos on the power play this year. 42nd in the country at 15.8%. They've had a lot of their firepower out of the lineup, though, the last month. Senden got waved. Cole Smith will take it against Rushoff, who won it. Back to Cam Lee at the right point. Top of the circle, Ethan Frank. Back to Rhett Kingston, to Frank on the right. To the blue line, Cam Lee fakes the shot. Left circle, McGing. Side of the goal, Rushoff tried to wheel and stuff it in, knocked away. Broncos hold it in. Here's Cam Lee with a drive. Shield makes the save. Rebound, side of the goal. Still loose. Hugh McGing shoots, and it's blocked. You got it back. Kingston with a drive that missed the net. Went in behind the goal. They jam it up in the end wall. Behind the North Dakota net. Oh, and Hugh was in the slot and couldn't knock down a bouncing puck. And North Dakota's Pullman taps it down the ice. Fighting Hawks change their penalty kill. 14:27 left in the second. No score. Broncos with a minute 15 left in the power play. Here's Frank with a long stretch pass for Warad. They waved the icing. Warad's got it in behind the goal. Drew Warad for Western Michigan. Fell down. Cleared back to center. Mikey Joyle's back there for the Broncos. He'll turn in his own end. Broncos regroup, and here they come with 55 left in the power play. Pass over to Josh Passel. It's knocked away, and then Josh had his stick slapped out of his hands. The Broncos are going to go on a 5-on-3 here for 52 seconds. Dixon Bowen goes into the box for slashing.
Number 9, North Dakota, 2 minutes slashing.
Authoritative call there by Ryan Hersey, as the Broncos will now have a 5-on-3. Washi, Passel, Warad, Scooter Bricky, and Joyo at the points. Washi will take the face-off. Sending for North Dakota. Paul got waved again. Warad steps in. He wanted a Passel over on the right, Joyo. Top of the circle, Scooter Bricky to Joyo. Right circle, Passel to Joyo, trying to set up Mikey's booming blast. Instead, they go to Bricky with a drive. Stick save by Shield. Played in the corner by Warad. Left point for Bricky. Center point, Joyo. Right circle, Passel, quick one-timer, missed the net, and Karam's off the end boards all the way down the ice. Joyo runs it down. Over the wall comes Rushoff now. Ahead it comes for Rhett Kingston. He'll skate hard to the net. In behind the goal. Rhett pulls up behind the goal. Heads back the other way. To Cam Lee in the slot with a booming shot. Saved by Shield. Rebound. Kingston shoots. Knocked away by Shield. Picked up there by the Broncos. Frank to Cam Lee. Cam over to Passel. Right circle. To Cam Lee. Stick handling there. One man's out of the box. 5-on-4 now for the Broncos. Here's Frank over on the left side. Just all the way through, and Colton Poolman knocks it away. Back comes Smith the other way. One man back for the Broncos is Passel. Broken up in front of the net by Cam Lee. Moves it over to Passel. He'll regroup back in his own zone. 45 seconds left in the 5-on-4 for the Broncos. Frank back to Passel. Josh drops it off for Lee. Up the right side of Rushoff. Back to Frank. Frank through the neutral zone. Hands it over to Cam Lee. He's in on the left. Lays it ahead up the left side for McGing to Rushoff. Back it comes to Frank. Another penalty coming up as Rushoff was tackled. And the Broncos will have another 5-on-3 for 27 seconds. 3 consecutive penalties here in a matter of minutes for North Dakota. Weston Michaud heads to the box, and he'll get serenaded by the Lunatics.
It's a minor penalty. North Dakota number 11, Cookie.
Weston Michaud is on video talking about how much he enjoys playing at Lawson Arena. He said the most fun he's ever had was here playing in the playoffs a year ago.
Timeout, Western Michigan.
Broncos use the timeout to rest their power play and draw something up. We'll take a break for this. No score on the Bronco Radio Network. Just one. Some more 5-on-3 power play time here for Western Michigan. As Weston Michaud goes into the penalty box. Broncos win the draw. Washi back to Bricky at the left point. Right point, Joyo. Mike to the bottom of the circle. Passel to Joyo for the one-timer, and he whiffed on it. He healed it. And heads back after it now as North Dakota cleared it. Here comes Joyo the other way. 6 seconds left in the 2-man. Over the line, this is Josh Passel. Throws it back. Now throws it around to the left side. Warroad's got it at the left half wall. Skates it to the circle. Now to the net. Poke checked away. Still with it. Warad back to Joyo at the blue line. Fakes the shot. One-timer on the left. Bricky. Knocked behind the goal. Cleared back but not out. Joyo knocks it down. It's a 5-on-4 now. One man out of the box for North Dakota. They clear it back down the ice. North Dakota 7th in the country on the penalty kill at 90%. Broncos back after it. Joyo. 1 minute left in the power play. No score still as the Broncos try and get on the board with this man advantage. In behind the net, McGing knocked away by North Dakota. Cleared back and down the ice. Cam Lee will knock it down the neutral zone, then regroup in his own end. Cam turns. Heads up ice, drops it back to the trailer. That's McGing. Hughes sends it over to Frank. Over the line on the left to Kingston. Into the corner to Ethan Frank. Played behind the goal. Picked up there by Kierstead. He'll fire it down the ice. 25 seconds left in the power play. Cam Lee has it back behind his own net. Cam for the Broncos. Up the right side of Bafia. Luke had it deflect across to Courtnall. 10 seconds left in the power play. And it comes to Cam Orchard. He'll wheel back in his own end to Bafia. 6 seconds left in the power play. Pass ahead to DiPietro. Goes all the way through. An icing call against the Broncos. Western Michigan on the Penn Station power play for the last 5 minutes or so. Unable to cash in. And lengthy time twice on the two-man. Power plays all season presented by Penn Station. Be sure to check out their game day program ad and save on your next trip to Penn Station. Power plays over and a shot out of the box. North Dakota back after it in their own end. Played out to center. Picked up there by a mismatch. Intercepted by Bafia. Broken up by Kawaguchi. Then picked off by the Broncos Gallant. Ahead to Rusha. Into the corner on the right. Shot by Gallant. Knocked away by the goaltender Shield. After it is Bafia with 10 minutes to go in the second period. We're midway through this hockey game. Over the line on the left side into the left wing corner. Gallant after it. Kawaguchi comes up with it and flips it onto the Bronco bench out of play. Draw will come back into the North Dakota zone. Well, Andy had a word with the officials, and then the next 3 penalties were called on North Dakota as we go to a timeout. 9:50 left in the second, no score on NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. Second period from Lawson Arena, presented in part by Meyer, proud sponsor of the Western Michigan hockey team, because when we support the home team, we all win. Face off won by Rushoff to Van Oss. His shot was blocked. He got it again, and it was deflected wide of the net on the second try. Here's Rushoff over on the right, went tumbling to the ice, and we're going to get another penalty to North Dakota.
Number 8, North Dakota, 2 minutes, tripping.
Blaisdell goes into the box. That's 4 consecutive penalties against North Dakota. One of the least penalized teams in college hockey. So far, the Broncos haven't been able to take advantage of the extra attackers sometimes too. It'll be a 5-on-4 here with 9:38 to go in the second. Shots are 20-15 in favor of Western Michigan. And we're going to go to a timeout first. No score. Broncos on the Penn Station power play next on NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. quick shot off the face-off by Frank right into the glove of the goaltender Shield. We'll get another draw to his glove side. Penn Station power play. This will be the Broncos' fourth crack at the man advantage. Off the draw, they win it, then it's chipped away by Weatherby from Cam Lee, and McGing has to go back and run it down. Hugh heads back the other way. Moves it ahead to Red Kingston over the line. McGing holds it in, got it into the corner. Rushoff skates along the goal line, trying to give it to Kingston in front of the net. And Rhett was bumped into the goal. Comes back to the blue line, Cam Lee. Lee over on the left side. McGing, diagonal pass for Frank with a shot, and Shield makes the save. Robbed Ethan Frank from the rim of the right circle with a glove and holds on. Quick release by Frank, and Shield there to deny him. 1:25 left to go in the Harrison Blaisdell penalty. Off the draw, it's won by the Broncos. And now we get a whistle and a penalty to Western Michigan. Interference. And you knew they were going to be looking for something. After 4 straight to North Dakota, and Drew Warad.
Western Michigan penalty number 13, interference.
Heads to the box. 9:01 left in the second period. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Shots 22-15 in favor of the Broncos, who've been on the power play for a good chunk of this second period. Now we'll go 4 sides, some open ice for these guys. Adams and Washi on the draw to the glove side of Brandon Bussey, who hasn't seen a lot of action here in this second period. Now Courtnall comes in to take the draw as Washi got waved. There's a blast from the blue line by Kierstead, and Washi blocked it. Flex to the corner, and Bafia's got it to Samuelson. Matias moves it up the left side of Courtnall. Lawton carries it out to center. Lost the handle. Bafia got it back, moves it over to Washi. He's in on the left side. Washi throws it back to the blue line, and Bafia can't hold it in. They'll regroup in the neutral zone. Goes D to Samuelson. Back to Bafia on the right. And Luke through the neutral zone to Courtnall. He's in with speed on the left side. Lawton flips it to the corner, runs it down behind the net. Lays it over to Rushoff. Rush back to the blue line. Throws one at the net, knocked away by the goaltender Shield, and Bafia in there deep after it in the corner. Luke pins it up against the wall in the corner with Rushoff. Kawaguchi is there with Jacob Bernard Docker, and the Fighting Hawks come away with it. Kawaguchi up the left side of Adams. He's in with a burst on the left wing. Takes the shot, knocked away by Bussey. Played behind the goal by the Broncos, and Bafia has it there. Drops it back side of the net for Samuelson. Matias will carry it away, head on a swivel. Lifts it over on the left. Rushoff taps it ahead of DiPietro. Dawson pulls up in the circle. Dawson, DiPietro. Still with it, takes the shot. Shield with a save, and he holds on. Broncos are short-handed here, and Dawson got a pretty good look, rim of the left circle. Shield came out, made the save, and the draw will be to his right. 7:30 to go in the second period. No score, Western Michigan and North Dakota. 29 seconds left in the penalty to Drew Warad. So the Fighting Hawks with their third opportunity on the man advantage. They had 2 power plays in the first, could not convert. McGing's out there on the kill. He'll take the face-off. Pinto won it to Pullman behind the North Dakota net. Pullman carries it, throws it to the trailer Pinto. Through the neutral zone, over the line on the left side. Pulls up at the half wall, now dumps it in the corner, and the Broncos rim it around and not out. Pullman held it in on the right. To the circle for a shot. Left pad saved by Bussey. Comes back to the blue line, Pullman. Bernard Docker to Pullman. Pullman to the slot. Bernard Docker with a shot. It was blocked. Now Warad's out of the box. Broncos kill it off. Bernard Docker top of the circle. That was blocked by Warad. Played by Weston, a shot on the left. to Pullman, who skates it in deep in behind the goal. Colton Pullman tried to wheel around in front, lost the handle, and McGing lifts it down the ice. Tyconic back after it for North Dakota. Sends it along to Michaud in on the left side. Michaud in behind the goal. Lost it. Played by Cam Orchard. Cam to Cam Lee. Cam to Cam there. Cam Orchard knocked it down again in the neutral zone. North Dakota got it back. Plays it ahead. Jasper Weatherby. Weatherby over the line with a shot. Knocked away by Bussey. Played in the corner by the Broncos. Can't get the clear. Now it comes back to Brandon. He'll pin it right there and hold on. Weatherby was nearby with Zach Yan, and we'll get a draw in the Broncos zone. Sendon will take the face-off against Broncos' Austin Rushop. Sticks her down. Draws one by the Broncos. Rushop behind the net. Kucherik taps it to the corner for Bricky. Scooter runs it down. Leaves it out of the zone. And North Dakota was able to hold it in right at the blue line. Played in behind the goal. Sendon after it. Plays it back around to the point. There's a shot. Bussey got a piece of that one. Gave up a big rebound, but deflected to a teammate. Held in again by North Dakota on the right side. Comes up side of the net. Played to the corner by the Fighting Hawks. This is Smith on the left side. Carries into the corner. Bumped there by Bricky. And Warhead jumps on it. Got it to Jared Kucherik. Jared trying to eat it in the corner on the left side and get some help. Now he pokes it back behind the net, and Josh Passelt there to play. Josh taps it back to Scooter Bricky. A head man pass for Drew Warhead. He's got it over the line on the left. Cleared back out by North Dakota. And loose in the neutral zone. Passelt comes up with it, dumps it in. Broncos change. 5:12 to go in the second. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Hawks play it down the ice, and that's an icing call. Draw will come back into the North Dakota zone. 5:03 left to go in the second period. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Stay with us in our second intermission. Jim Lawless back in our studio will run down the out-of-town scoreboard for you. Face-off, stick side of the goaltender, Shield. Goalie of the month in the NCHC. Play comes all the way back down for the Broncos, Luke Bovia. Moves it ahead to center. Kierstead got it back. Sends it right back in on the right. Backdoor pass to Grant. Mismatch. Couldn't come up with it. Actually, that was Adams. Couldn't come up with it. Played back down the ice for Courtnall. Couldn't quite reach it. Played away by North Dakota, and back down it goes. All the way down for an icing, and the draw will come back into the North Dakota end. 4:35 to go in the second. Broncos nothing. North Dakota nothing. Shots are 24-19 in favor of the Broncos. Face off, blocker side of Adam Shield. Off the face-off, won by North Dakota. Bernard Docker in behind his own net. Plays it up to mismatch the center ice. Throws it across to Pullman. He's in on the right on his backhand. Takes it into the corner on the right. Being bumped there by Frank, who takes him into the end boards. McGing trying to come up with it. Quick shot there by mismatch. Knocked away by Bussey, and it's cleared out of there by the Broncos. Knocked down at the blue line by Pinto. He's right back in. And he ran into Ethan Frank and turned it over. Broncos break back out. Here comes Frank up the right side. Ethan is in. 3-on-2, Western Michigan. Frank tried to play it in front for Joyo, and North Dakota got back. Here's a lead pass to Weston Michaud. He's in on goal, and Bussey comes out to make the save. Brandon Bussey robbed Michaud on a breakaway. Michaud in alone, and Bussey out to make the stop. Over on the left side, Pinto taps it in. Michaud running it down in the corner. Now behind the goal. Battle for it in behind the net. Michaud there, now taken back by the Broncos and lifted out to center. Brett Van Oss got his stick on it. Over the line to DiPietro, onside to Cam Orchard, in on goal with a shot. Penalty coming up, scramble in front of the net. And Bodies all over the ice. Delayed penalty was coming up. Broncos had possession, so I believe it's against North Dakota, but they might take one of each. Looks like DiPietro's headed in. And Pinto for North Dakota, but first a timeout. We'll tell you about the penalties after we pause for a moment. This is NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network.
So it's 3 penalties on the play. Minor penalty for number 22 and number 9. 22 for North Dakota, number 9 for Western Michigan for roughing. And then the original penalty for hooking and number 4 for North Dakota.
Broncos will have the power play. The extra penalty going to North Dakota. The original penalty was hooking to Andrew Pesky and roughing to both Dawson DiPietro and Shane Pinto. So it'll be a 5-on-4 power play for the Broncos. Rushoff's out there with McGing, Kingston, Frank, and Cam Lee. Comes to Cam, reverses it left point to McGing. Hughes skates it up the wall on the left. Fell down in the corner. Battle for it there. Rushoff and McGing. Comes back to the left point. Cam Lee. Cam gives it up to McGing. McGing to the circle. McGing to the net with a shot. And a blocker save by Shield. Karam's over on the right. Frank back to Lee to Frank at the half wall. Ethan to the circle. Centering pass. Rushoff trying to stop it inside of the goal. They chip it up, not in. Picked up by Kingston. Shoots. Save. Kingston got it back. Fakes the shot. Over on the left, Cam Lee walks in, shoots. It was blocked. Karam's over to McGing. He sweeps it up by the net. Shield makes the save, and then a scrum in front of the goal as they blow the whistle. More pushing and shoving in front of the North Dakota net. Broncos on their 5th power play of this second period. 2:34 to go in the second. Shots are 25-20 Western Michigan. Now 26-21 Western Michigan. Still a minute 17 left in this 5-on-4 Western Michigan man advantage. Washi out there to take the job. Hasselt, Warad, Bricky, and Joyo. Washi won it. And on the left side of Warad, Drew got tangled up, and North Dakota gets a clear. Scooter Bricky back to play it. Goes D to Joyo. Mike back in his own zone to Bricky. Broncos regroup with a minute to go on the man advantage. Here's Scooter through the neutral zone. He's over the line on the right. Drops it back to Passelt. Josh Stick handling into traffic, then lost the handle, and it's cleared down the ice by the Fighting Hawks. Brandon Bussey leaves it for Joyo, who sets up behind the net, and out he comes. On the Penn Station power play for the 5th time in this period. Over the line, Josh Passelt. Poked away from him. Swept back around and down the ice. All the way down for Joyo. Mike back behind his own net. And here we go with 24 left in the power play. Joyo up the left side. Passelt shoots it in on the left. In behind the goal. North Dakota wraps it around. Held in on the half wall by Passelt in front of the net. Cam Orchard tried to redirect it wide of the net. Karam's back to the blue line and past Bafia all the way down. 8 seconds left in the power play. Broncos about to go 0 for 5 on the power play here in the second period alone. Here's Samuelson to Van Oss. He'll play it over the line. Court and all. That's way offside. And whistled down. 1:10 to go in period number 2. Coming up in our second intermission, Jim Lawless will run down the other scores and highlights in the NCHC and some other college action tonight. Off the draw, Broncos control. This is Samuelson to Bafia. Ahead of Cam Orchard, chipped away and intercepted by North Dakota. They're in on the right. Here's Kawaguchi. Reverses it to Tyconic on the left. Back to the blue line. Mismatch, takes the shot. Kind of a quick surprise there, but Bussey saw it all the way and catches and holds. Mismatch got that shot off in a hurry as he was drifting along the blue line. 49 seconds left in the second period. No score, Western Michigan and North Dakota here at Lawson Ice Arena. Game 1 of this weekend series between third-ranked North Dakota and number 17 Western Michigan. And they're going to drop it again. North Dakota on top of the NCHC standings. Broncos 6 points back in third. Going into the weekend, everybody in the league had played 6 games in conference play except for Omaha and St. Cloud with just 4 games each in conference play. Pinto and McGing to take the face off, but make an adjustment to the clock again. They added 0.3 seconds. And here we go. Broncos win it. Samuelson has it. Ahead to Frank. Kicks it over on the left side for Washi. Paul back to Frank. Driving to the net. Off his stick to the end board. They battle for it there. McGing plays it up the wall, but taken away by North Dakota. Loose in the neutral zone. Dixon Bowen has it. Drops it back for Andrew Pesky up the right side. Harrison Blaisdell. Blaisdell into the corner. Bowen. Dixon Bowen is pinned at the half wall on the right. Broncos come away with a puck. Hugh McGing just flips it out of there to center. Back after it for North Dakota, Johnny Tyconic. Lays it down the ice. Played behind the Bronco goal by Bussey. Fires it into the left corner. 2 seconds, 1 second, and there's your horn. Second period comes to an end. We played a scoreless first and a scoreless second that featured 5 Western Michigan power plays that the Broncos could not convert on. They've outshot North Dakota 30-22. Brandon Bussey with 22 saves. Adam Shield has stopped all 30 Western Michigan shots. Broncos are 0 for 5 on the power play. North Dakota 0 for 3. They've taken 6 penalties for 12 minutes. Broncos 4 penalties for 8 minutes. Western Michigan has 28 face-off wins to 16 for North Dakota. And the Broncos have blocked 14 shots, 7 blocks for the Fighting Hawks. Intermission stats presented by Mercantile Bank, Michigan's community bank. Visit mercbank.com, member FDIC. Coming up, our second intermission presented by Ascension Borges. Their orthopedic walk-in clinic in Gull Road in Kalamazoo is your hassle-free path to recover. Standing by, Jim Lawless. He has a scoreboard update next. This is NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. Centering pass, Rushoff trying to stop it inside of the goal. They chip it up, not in. Picked up by Kingston, shoots, save. Kingston got it back, fakes the shot. Over on the left, Cam Lee walks in, shoots, it was blocked. Karam's over to McGing, he sweeps it up by the net. Shield makes the save, and then a scrum in front of the goal as they... North Dakota got back. Here's a lead pass to Weston Michaud. He's in a goal, and Bussey comes out to make the save. Brandon Bussey robs Michaud a breakaway. Michaud in alone, and Bussey out to make the stop. Over on the left side. Whether your move is big or small, home or business, call Two Men in a Truck, the movers who care. 2 Men in a Truck, 269-488-6683. And next time you head into Lawson Ice Arena or University Arena, see the Michelle's ad in your Bronco Game Day program and save 10% on your food check. Michelle's Restaurant with 5 locations. There's one near you. When the Broncos travel, it's on Indian Trails, an official carrier of the Broncos. They feature top flight buses and superhero support. Find out more, visit IndianTrails.com. And if you're looking for stuff to do this holiday season, for hotel, dining, entertainment, and fun things to do this holiday season in the 269 area code, one place to go. Visit DiscoverKalamazoo.com. And the Broncos also salute Millard Davis, proud sponsor of Western Michigan hockey. They were here before there were 50 states, celebrating 110 years of service. Millard Davis, experience matters. Well, once again, it's the holiday season. And coming up, the 4th annual Kalamazoo Stripping and Derusting Diaper Derby. Kath Paul and Jonathan Paul at Kalamazoo Stripping and Derusting are proud to support the Elizabeth Upjohn Community Healing Center this holiday season. Last year they collected 31,000 diapers, and the goal this year is 50,000 diapers and pull-ups. Large-size diapers are especially in need. Your donations can be dropped off anytime through December 17th at Kalamazoo Stripping and Derusting. They're at the corner of East Center and Sprinkle Road, 3921 East Center in Portage, 49002, their zip code. Or you can call them at 269-323-1340. Or to arrange special deliveries and pickups, call 269-998-2493. Again, that number, 269-998-2493. Let's help Kalamazoo Stripping and Derusting collect 50,000 diapers for the Elizabeth Upjohn Community Healing Center this holiday season. No score after 2 periods of play. We're at Lawson Ice Arena. We got a dandy going on between number 3 North Dakota and number 17 Western Michigan. We'll drop the puck on the 3rd period next on NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. All right, getting ready for the third period, presented in part by Matt Wolf and his team at Wolf Financial Management. They're committed to helping clients improve their financial success. Find out how. Visit WFMinvest.com. Brandon Bussey's been outstanding. So has Adam Scheel at the other end. He faced 5 Western Michigan power plays in the second period, including a couple of different 5-on-3 opportunities for the Broncos, and stopped everything they threw at him. Brandon Bussey up to the task at the other end for Western Michigan. Broncos out shooting him 30-22. 4 penalties for 8 minutes to the Broncos, 6 for 12 minutes to North Dakota. Broncos dominating in the faceoffs, 28-16. Here's the top faceoff guy in the country, Paul Washe, at over 67% coming into the weekend. And wins another one back into the Broncos zone. Bussey plays it behind the net, wraps it around. Played around the wall by Washe, held in at the point by North Dakota. Fired back in. All the way around it goes. After it is Samuelson. Poked it ahead to center for Courtnall. Then it was knocked away from him. And Sendon's got it back in his own zone. To Pullman. Ahead it comes to Hain. Diagonal pass broken up by McGing. Hain's got it back. Broncos changing up. Played by Bernard Docker to center. Adams has it now for North Dakota below. Drops it off for Kawaguchi, player of the month in the league. Leading scorer in the NCHC. Broncos run it down deep. Played back around. Held into the point by North Dakota. Fired at the net. Bussey will just scoop it and hold on. 56 seconds gone in the third. Western Michigan and North Dakota are scoreless. Special thanks to Blackberry Home Improvement Specialists for their support of the Broncos. They're up in the hockey loft tonight with their group of 22. Over on the left side, Kawaguchi plays it in behind the net. After it there is Cale Bennett, got his stick on it, pokes it up the boards. Kingston now will clear it. Moves it ahead of Ethan Frank, who taps it all the way down. Kiersted runs it down for North Dakota. Comes back to center. Joyo's got it. Moves it up to the line for Frank. Throws it out in front, but played away by Kiersted. And North Dakota over the line on the left side. Adams. He's bumped off the puck by Joyo's check. Kawaguchi in after it on the forward check. Joyo's there. Sweeps it all the way around and out of the zone to center. Tyconic turns with it there. Over to Pesky on the right. He'll skate it in over the line. Carries it up the wall. Takes the shot. Saved by Bussey. It's played in behind the goal now. Battle for it in behind the net. Dug out by North Dakota. Back to the blue line. Pesky waits, shoots, blocked in front, didn't get through, and it's cleared out of there by Warad. He got knocked down. Then trailing on the play was McGing, and it's chipped up onto the benches out of play. 1:56 gone in the third. No score between Western Michigan and North Dakota. President Montgomery in the house again tonight, proudly sporting his Bronco jersey. Wears that to every game. He's become a big hockey fan here at Western Michigan since coming on board a couple of years ago. Here is Kucherik for the Broncos ahead to Warad, who backhands it into the zone. Played behind the North Dakota net. Gathered up by Tyconic. He'll flip it out to center off the boards. Gathered up there by Weston Machad. He'll flip it into the zone. Machad had a great scoring opportunity in alone on a breakaway. Denied by Brandon Bussey in the second period. There's a loose puck at the line, and the Broncos gathered up to center. Here's Passel. He'll backhand it into the zone from center ice and head to the bench in a change. 2.5 gone in the third. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Backpedaling with it is Tyconic. Skates it up the right side. Poked away by Orchard. Then Tykonic got it back. Plays it ahead on the right. Battle for it at the point. Held in by Dixon Bowen. But Scooter Bricky plays it away. Reverses it to Orchard. Ahead to Van Oss. Poke checked away from him. Back come the Fighting Hawks offside. Dixon Bowen and Blaisdell offside on the left. So 3 minutes gone in the third, still scoreless. 2 shots in the period, both by North Dakota. Broncos send out Rushop, DiPietro, and Warad. Off the draw, North Dakota comes up with this one. Gavin Hain with a shot, and a stick saved by Bussey. He'll pin it and hold. And over the wall comes Jordan Kawaguchi, the junior from Abbotsford, British Columbia. Highly touted junior player in the BCHL. Really finding his way this year for North Dakota. Colin Adams will take the draw. Kawaguchi undrafted. 10 NHL draft picks in the lineup tonight for North Dakota. Broncos have a couple in McGing and Samuelson. Played up the right side, DiPietro. Played it in behind the goal. Knocked away by Pullman. Broncos Warad try to get it back with DiPietro. Warad pokes it up the wall in the left corner. Comes back near the blue line, and Kawaguchi has it away to Adams. Adams trying to split the D. Broncos make him cough it up, and there's a shot from the wall by Kawaguchi, knocked away by Bussey. Great save as he was alert there on the shot from the wall. North Dakota heads back in through the neutral zone. They come, and in on the right is Adams. Carries it in behind the goal. Wiped off the puck by Samuelson's check, and the Broncos break back out 3 abreast. McGing with Frank and Kingston in behind the goal. Frank and Kingston trying to stuff it in is McGing. It slides over to Frank, and he couldn't knock it down. It's loose in the corner on the right. Played back behind the North Dakota net and cleared back and out of the zone. Kawaguchi's got it. Up the middle now for a mismatch. He's over the line on the right, takes the shot wide of the goal. Karam's up the boards on the left side, chipped out of there by the Broncos. Reversed over to Kiersted. He's in on the right side for North Dakota. Looks for a pass, instead drops into the corner. Kucherik there to play it to Courtnall, and Lawson skates it away. Courtnall to Washi, over the line to Cole Gallant. Gallant to the net with a shot. Rebound side of the goal. Loose side of the net. Scramble for it. Still loose side of the goal, and digging it out. North Dakota back. They come with a 2-on-1. Hustling back is Courtnall, though. And Cam Lee broke it up as he poke checked Cole Smith. Puck comes back on the left side and cleared out of there by the Broncos. 5 minutes gone in the third, still scoreless. Tykonic's got it back in his own end. Wheeling there, moves it to center to Pinto. Pinto over the line, up the slot, stick handling, backhand, deflected to the end boards. He runs it down there, then he's crunched on the end wall. Played in behind the goal, dug out by the Broncos. Josh Passel flips it down the ice. Tykonic back after it. Sophomore D-man. Ahead it comes to Caulfield. He's over the line on the right. Bumped off the puck by Cale Bennett's check. Joyo in after it in the corner with Cale. Jammed up there with 2 North Dakota skaters. Played back deep into the corner. Comes away for Pinto with a shot. It's loose in the crease. Still loose and finally cleared. Oh, it was laying there and Bussey didn't know where it was. Going to get an icing against the Broncos, but they'll take it after that. Bussey didn't know where it was. I think it got behind him, but it didn't go over the line. Let's pause now 10 seconds for station identification. This is NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. Off the draw, poked away by Bussey and cleared down the ice. Broncos giving chase at Van Oss. North Dakota got there first. Bernard Docker's got it. To mismatch. Back to Bernard Docker. It's flipped into the zone and over the glass into the protective netting in the end zone behind Bussey, out of play. 13:47 left in the third as we go to a timeout. Scoreless in the third on the Bronco Radio Network.
Next Saturday, December 14th, as they welcome the Cougars of Chicago State to town. Tip-off at 2 o'clock for Ugly Sweater. More information is at WMU.com/tickets.
.47 left in the third. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Broncos are 0 for 5 on the Penn Station power play, all coming in the second period. North Dakota 0 for 3. Have not had a penalty here in the third period so far. Off the face-off, won by North Dakota. Bernard Docker fires it across to Pullman, who dumps it in on the left, brings it around to the right corner. Cale Bennett trying to run it down there with DiPietro. Poke back in there deep. Bussey comes way out of the net, plays it behind the goal to Rushop, and he'll skate it away. Rushop to Cale Bennett over the line on the left side. Bennett walks in, throws it in front. Rushop deflected it into the corner on the right. Played out to Warad, to Rushop, skates to the net, in behind the goal, tried to stuff it in. And he was denied by the goaltender, Shield. On the left side, Pullman's got it. Pullman plays it to the corner. Sends it around down the right. Held in by the Broncos, deflects over to the left side. Pullman just calmly taps it down to Dixon Bowen, who sweeps it in as North Dakota changes. Bussey there clears it himself all the way around, and it goes all the way down. Racing after it is Hugh McGing. McGing for Western Michigan got there first. Bumping with Kierstead. McGing has it in behind the goal, throws it out in front. Shield knocks it away, loose and deflected to the corner, and cleared by North Dakota. Bouncing puck at center. Kucherik there for the Broncos. Sending for North Dakota. Loose side of the net. McGing on his knees comes up with it. Can't clear it though. Held in by Hain. Up the slot for a shot that's blocked by Cam Lee and lifted down the ice. 12:15 to go in the third. No score. North Dakota regrouping and back and they come. Now a takeaway by Western Michigan. Headman to Washi over the line with Courtnall. To Courtnall up the slot. Winds up, shoots. And missed the net. It comes out of the corner. Back at center. Big collision over there between Cole Gallant and Hain. Hain went down. Puck comes all the way down and it's played away by the Broncos. Bouncing puck in the neutral zone and Pesky picks it up loose. Wheels back in his own zone. Then Cole Gallant stripped it away. Bafia's got it. D to Samuelson. Moves it ahead of Cam Orchard. He'll flip it in with a backhand. Head in on the forecheck. Shield plays it away from Cam Orchard. And North Dakota is able to clear it. Here's Pinto to center ice. He's bumped in the center circle by Passat and is played back down the ice. Bafia after it. Now Van Oss has got it. Back to center. Bernard Docker runs it down. He'll flip it back into the zone. Battleford in the corner. Samuelson for Western Michigan. Weston Machad for North Dakota. Comes to Bernard Docker. Fires one at the net. It deflected away, and Samuelson has it. To Josh Passelt. He'll chip it off the boards, but not out. Held in by Bernard Docker. Sweeps it in behind the goal. Bussey there to play it. Hands it off to Bafia. Long lead to Passelt. Chips it in on the left side after it Van Oss. Oh, and they whistle it for icing. Oh, and Andy Murray is furious. He thought they had center ice before the chip. Official says no. 10:50 left in the third. Face-off back on the Western Michigan end. Shots are 32-28 Broncos. Still scoreless here tonight. Broncos still without Wade Allison, Jason Poland, and Ronnie Addard all still out with injuries. They got Warad and Passelt back tonight after missing the last few weeks. Off the draw, Broncos win it. Passelt plays it ahead of Van Oss. At center, picked off by Kirsten, up the right side. Kawaguchi chips it in. Played by Bafia. He'll wrap it back, but not out. Shot, and Bussey with a left pad kicked it away off a redirect. Big save there by Bussey with a left pad. He had to move quickly for that one. Puck's at center in front of the benches. Picked up by Adams in the neutral zone. He'll chip it in on the right. Running it down is Bafia. Bafia for Western Michigan in the right corner. Lifts it over the defenseman and down the ice. And it's an icing call. They'll bring it back the other end for the faceoff. .10 to go in the third. Still scoreless. 32-29. Broncos with the lead in the shot totals. And they won 31 faceoffs to 21 for North Dakota. Faceoff number 53 won by the Broncos, and it's gloved onto by Bussey as it came back to him. Draw will be again in the Western Michigan zone. Same two teams here tomorrow night. If you weren't able to join us, come on out tomorrow. 7:05 faceoff. Tune us in on your way in on 96.5 Jack FM for our Maple Hill Subaru Bronco Countdown pregame show. Set it all up for you. Here we go as North Dakota has it out of their own zone. Dixon Bowen plays it ahead. He got crunched there by Brett Kingston's check. Now Pesky's got it over the line. Stick handling through the traffic to the net with a shot. And that was knocked away. Comes back to the left point. There's another drive. Now Kiram's away. Didn't get through to Bussey, and the Broncos break out. This is Kingston. Had it poke checked away by Smith. Played in on the right to Harrison Blaisdell. Blaisdell in the corner on the right. Drops it behind the goal. Still has it over on the left side. This is Cole Smith. Smith along the blue line. Smith in the circle on the right. Still with it. Back to the blue line. Diagonal pass into the left corner, and the net came off the mooring. And the play is blown dead. 9:17 to go in the third. Western Michigan and North Dakota scoreless. Faceoff will be back in the Western Michigan zone. Adams on the draw. Cam Orchard for Western Michigan. Cam got waved out of there. Junior from Middleville. So Ethan Frank will take it. And North Dakota won this one. Back to Bernard Docker. He'll wheel back at center along the boards in front of the penalty boxes. Then fires it in. It trickles over the line. Backhand shot went wide from Mismash. Broncos at the half wall on the left trying to get it clear, and they do as it's carried out of there by Van Oss to Orchard in on the right. Cam taps it to the corner. Picked up there by Van Oss. Now played behind the goal. Kawaguchi there for North Dakota. Can't clear it. It's held in by Orchard. Now DiPietro got his stick on it to Van Oss. Up the left side. Bernard Docker now behind the goal. This is Pullman. He'll carry it away. Moves it up the left side. Here's Mismash over the line. Pokes it to the corner. Kawaguchi runs it down there. Broncos try and gather it up for a clear. It's played by Bafia behind the Bronco goal, and he'll carry it away for Western Michigan. 8:20 to go. Scoreless in the third. Over the line comes Caulfield. Hip check by Galani. Fought it off. Carries it into the corner. Broncos in behind the net. Picked up by Samuelson. Plays it back. Frisch held it in. Shot went wide of the goal, and it's picked up by Galani. He'll just tap it out to center. 7:57 to go in the third. Still scoreless here at Lawson Arena. And the puck went out of play as we go to a timeout. 7:54 left in the third. No score on NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. Broncos out shooting him 32-29. Due in part because the Broncos have blocked 17 North Dakota shots tonight. Broncos have it away up the right side for Cole Gowan. It was intercepted and dumped back in by Tyconic. Play behind the goal by Bussey, wrapped around by the Broncos. Courtnall chips it ahead, and it was deflected back to Lawton. He took a hit on the wall, but Broncos able to clear it. Pesky's got it back, then Courtnall stole it away. Lawton's in on the right side with Gallant. Courtnall to the net, tried to poke it with the left hand, knocked away, played by Gallant behind the goal, back to Bennett for a one-timer, and that one hit a stick and deflected up into the netting out of play. Cale Bennett showing some heat on the shot there. 7:21 left in the third period. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Cam Orchard out there with DiPietro and Van Oss. Sticks her down. And they're going to do it again. I think Cam's going to get waved. Yep. So Van Oss will take it. Broncos come up with it. Orchard got a shot away, and Shield made a stick save. Comes back to the blue line, cleared back to center, and Sendon's over the line with Smith. One man back. Bussey makes the save, and the rebound is in behind the net. Bussey holding his ground again in traffic. Played to the corner. North Dakota's got it. They throw it at the net from behind the goal line, and Brandon there to make the save. Wow, Brandon Bussey. Big time saves. It's goalie coach Tom Askey up here cheering him on. Where's Tom? Logged a lot of minutes in the blue paint for the Ohio State Buckeyes at the old OSU ice rink back in the day. Sticks her down right of Bussey, draws one by North Dakota, comes back to the point and dumped into the corner by Kierstead. Broncos gathered up there. That is Rushop. Now it's into the corner on the right. Bafia runs it down and plays it out. First shoots it back in. Comes all the way around to Rusha. Then he lost the handle. Picked up by Samuelson. Away to Frank. Ethan taps it out of there. Then he got it back. He'll fire it into the North Dakota zone with 6.5 to go in the third. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota. Played over in the corner on the right. Kierstead's got it for the Fighting Hawks. Plays it to center for Jasper Weatherby. Broncos come up with it now, and it's played to Red Kingston. Kingston through the neutral zone, over the line on the left to Rushoff. Austin holds it, throws it into the right corner. Flex out all the way to center ice. Back comes North Dakota over the line. Drop pass. Shot didn't get through. It was blocked by Cale Bennett and played down the ice by the Broncos. A rolling puck that won't go the length. That's waved off with under 6 to go. 5:50 left in the third. No score. Western Michigan and North Dakota here at Lawson Ice Arena. Tyconic moves it away up the right side for Andrew Pesky. It's fired down the ice, deflected in by Dixon Bowen. After it is Joyle for Western Michigan. Mike plays it as center for Gallant. Couldn't reach it. Iconic plays it, but picked up by Washi over the line. Intercepted by North Dakota. Back they come. This is Bowen over the line. Drops it off on the left. Centered in front. Went through for Bowen. He couldn't quite reach it. It's played in the corner. Back around to the left corner now. Joyo after it. Bump and chain Pinto. It comes back to center. Cole Gallant trying to gather it up. Bowen played it away from him. D to Bernard Docker. He'll skate it through the neutral zone. Fires it in on the right. Karams over the left corner. Played there by Kucherik. He'll flip it down the ice. Racing after it is Josh Passel trying to get there first. He does. Takes it to the net with a shot. And a save by Shield on the backhander by Passel. North Dakota back the other way. Here's a stretch to Caulfield, and he drags it in behind him offside. 4:46 left in the third. Timeout. No score on NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. Face off just outside the Bronco line. Cam Orchard on the draw against Senden. Scrum for the loose puck. Finally picked up by Joyle at the Bronco line. He'll chip it ahead to Van Oss, who moves it into the zone on the right. Cam Orchard runs it down there. He'll reverse it over on the left to Dawson DiPietro. Dawson in the left corner. Knocked away by Senden. Cleared back to the blue line. Smith moves it to center ice. Kevin Hain knocked away by the Broncos. Carried back in by Hain. Chipped out to DiPietro in the neutral zone. Dawson shovels it ahead of Joyo over the line on the right. Mikey carries it into the corner. Joyo behind the goal to Van Oss. Tried to backhand it in front to DiPietro, and it was cleared out of there by Senden. Senden's pass intercepted and cleared out by the Broncos. Over the wall comes Ethan Frank now. It's a collision near the blue line, and McGing comes away with a puck. Hugh McGing to center. McGing ahead to Frank. Taps it into the corner. Kawaguchi runs it down for North Dakota. Ahead to Adams. Intercepted at center by Samuelson. Matias throws it ahead to Kingston just out. Retz over the line. Takes the shot. And Shield makes the save up along the left shoulder with the glove. And he'll hold on. Brett tried to tuck it upstairs. Shield got the glove up right on the shoulder and made the save. 3:37 left in the third. No score. Shots 36 for the Broncos, 30 for North Dakota. Broncos now with 18 blocks. Wearing some pucks tonight. Off the draw, Broncos have it. This is in behind the net for Ruchop. Played it into the corner on the right. Runs it down over there at the half wall. Battle for it. It comes back behind the North Dakota net. Washi trying to run it down with Josh Passel. Comes up to the half wall on the left side. Cam Lee pinching in. Broncos hold it in there deep. Now it's picked up by Pullman, and North Dakota gets a clear. Played over the line. Cam Lee back after it for Western Michigan. Lee spins away from a check. Skates in front of his own net. Fires up the left to Passel. He's got it over the line. Walks in. Shoots right on. Love save by Shield. And it throws it right over to Pullman. North Dakota fires it down the ice. That'll be an icing call with 2:56 to go in the third. Face off back in the North Dakota zone. Our third period presented in part by Matt Wolf and his team at Wolf Financial Management, committed to helping clients improve their financial success. Find out more, visit WFMinvest.com. And I think Coach Barry's
Timeout,
going
North
to.
Dakota.
Barry will use his timeout. We'll take 1-2. No score. Under 3 minutes left. This is NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. Yeah, just one. Face-off will be to the left of the goaltender. Washi on the draw against Jasper Weatherby. And Paul got waved, so Galan will take it. Sticks her down, and it's into the corner. Lawton Courtnall runs it down. Back to the point, Cale Bennett. To Courtnall, turns away from a check, still with it. Rim of the circle, skates to the line, got a shot away from the goal line. And a save by Shield as he scoops it with the glove and holds it. Another face-off to his left. Adam Shield been solid tonight, as has Brandon Bussey at the other end for Western Michigan. Washi will take the face-off against Weatherby. Broncos have 38 wins to 22. North Dakota won that one. It's played behind the goal. And fired into the seats. Look out in the lunatic section below. Kiersted let that one get away on a backhand clear, and it sailed on him over the glass. Face off to Shields' stick side, and Washi got waved again. Courtnall will take it. And North Dakota wins it. Cleared down to center. Played there by Bafia. D to Samuelson. Matthias up the right for Washi. Over the line. Quick shot from the top of the circle by Courtnall. Deflected off the back glass. Comes back to the blue line and cleared out of there by Pinto. Then he fanned on the pass. And it's picked up by Samuelson loose. He goes D to Bafia. Luke reverses it to Washi. Fired it in. It deflected back out to center and picked up now by Mismash. He's over the line. 3 Broncos are back. Mismash takes it to the net. Just flips it up there by Bussey, and Brandon makes the save and holds on. 2:03 left in the third. Still scoreless. Broncos in North Dakota. Draw will be to the stick side of Brandon Bussey. Adams and Rushoff on this one. Sticks her down, and the draw is won by Roosh. Over to Frank. Up the left side of McGing. Taken away by Tyconic. Cleared back down the ice by North Dakota. That'll go the length. That should be icing, and it is. And they'll bring it back at the other end. .148 left to go in the third. Broncos and North Dakota scoreless here. Broncos send out McGing, Frank, and Kingston. Bennett and Joyo at the points. Hugh to take the draw. Broncos win it. Frank over on the right for Joyo. Got a quick shot. That left pad saved by Shield. Bennett holds it in. Plays it back behind the goal. Swept away behind the net by North Dakota to the corner. And behind the goal, Hawks come up with it. Clear it out to center. Skating it through the neutral zone. Mismatch. Stolen back by the Broncos. Lifted down the ice. McGing after it. One man back. Bernard Docker centered in front. Kingston going to the net. And he's denied at the goal line by Shield. Slides across and makes the save. Broncos get it back in their own end. Here they come again. This is Van Osta's center over the line with Cam Orchard. Van Ost with a quick shot up high, and Shield makes the save. Karam's over the wall, and Kawaguchi has it. Reverses it to Bernard Docker, who sends it back to Pullman on the right. Poke checked away by Bennett. Loose in front of the penalty boxes. Gathered up now by Smith. One man back for the Broncos. Comes up by the goaltender Bussey, and he'll cover it up. They had a 2-on-1 developing, and Cole Smith didn't get much on it. I think he was debating whether to pass or to shoot, and he really did neither. Had an open man on the left side, and the Broncos get a cover up by Bussey. 45 seconds left in the third, still scoreless. Shots are 41-30 Western Michigan. Off the draw, it's won by North Dakota. Loose at the blue line and held in there. Play behind the goal, Bafia's got it for Western Michigan. Luke turned it over, held in by North Dakota. Quick shot, Bussey with a save, and he pounces on the rebound in front of the net. Weston Machad right there. Weston paid a visit to Western Michigan this summer, but opted for North Dakota, not too far from his hometown. As a fifth-year transfer, he left Colorado College, where he had a wonderful career for the Tigers. Wanted something different, postgraduate. Here we go. Played at center. Broncos clear it. Bafia got it back, chips it out of the zone. North Dakota flips it back in. 20 seconds left to go in the third period. No score. Matias sends it around, but not out. Frisch held it in. There's a shot. It was blocked in front of the net. Played to the corner. North Dakota still with it, buzzing in the offensive zone. There's a shot, saved by Bussey into the corner. 6 seconds to go. North Dakota still with it. There's a shot behind the net. 2 seconds left. And the whistle blows. Still time on the clock. Not sure why they blew the whistle. Andy Murray's trying to get an explanation. I guess the net maybe came off. The net came dislodged. Wasn't very much off the pegs. 1.6 left in the third. Coach Murray and associate head coach Dave Shayak setting up this face-off, and they're going to add some time on the clock, I believe. Brian Hersey over to talk to the timekeeper below. Put another second up there. 2.6. Face off to the right of Bussey. It's Pinto against Rushoff. They get a shot. It's blocked. Another shot that didn't get through at the horn, and we're going to overtime. Western Michigan and the Fighting Hawks of North Dakota skate 60 scoreless minutes, and we'll go to an extra 5. See if we can get a winner. No score after 3 periods. Overtime next on NCHC TV and the Bronco Radio Network. Yes.
The teams will begin on the ice for a 5-man, 5-on-5 Southern Victory OT. First team to score wins tonight.
Broncos and North Dakota scoreless after 3 periods of play. This is the 27th meeting between the two teams. North Dakota leads the all-time series 19-7. Andy Murray 7 and 14 during that time against North Dakota while at Western Michigan. But in the last 10 meetings, the Broncos are 6 and 4. Scoreless as we head to overtime. 5 minutes sudden death here. Try to find a winner. Broncos send out McGing, Kingston and Frank, Bofia and Samuelson. Adams on the draw for North Dakota, and he won it. Back to his D-man. Bernard Docker, D to Pullman, back to Bernard Docker. Fires it in on the right. Deflected in by Kawaguchi. Runs it down, pokes it behind the net. Wrapping around in front. Shot by Kawaguchi went over the net. He had a wide open top corner and he missed. Fired it high from the rim of the right circle. He was camped over there waiting and got a pretty good look. Net came off, so the face-off to Brandon's left. McGing will take it again for the Broncos. And he won it to the end board. Played to the corner by the Bronco D-man Bofia. Lifts it up the wall. And poked out of there by Frank. Frank has it at center. Moves it ahead to Rhett Kingston over the line. Puts on the brakes, top of the circle. Fell down, got back up. Fights off a check and lifts it in deep. After it is Frank. Sweeps it around to the left corner. Played at the point on the left by Samuelson to Rhett Kingston. Turns and shoots. It was blocked and intercepted by McGing. Knifing through traffic. He was tripped in front of the net, no penalty, and it's held into the corner by Cole Gallant. And now pushing back behind the play. And they're going to take Luke Bofia. Bofia and Michaud got tangled up. They're going to take Bofia. And it was way at the other end of the ice, away from the play. The official's going to go in and look at it now. Going to review it downstairs. We'll remind you for our listeners in Kalamazoo, Bronco basketball coming your way tomorrow on 96.5 Jack FM, Western Michigan and Youngstown State. Broncos and the Penguins tomorrow at 2. We'll have it for you on our flagship station starting at 1:30. With our pregame coverage presented by Maple Hills Subaru for a journey like no other. And right back here tomorrow night for more hockey between Western Michigan and North Dakota. Officials in there taking a look at the video. Bronco bench wanted a penalty at the other end down around the net. And the Broncos got taken down there by the goal. And then the penalty was called way at the other blue line as Michaud and Bofia got tangled up. Officials sent Bofia to the box. Now both officials are conferring. Now the linesman joins the conversation. Both linesmen. Here we go.
Number 4, Western Michigan, 2-minute minor cross-checking.
So North Dakota will go on the power play in overtime. And a cross-check to Luke Bofia. Bronco bench not happy. Andy's up on the top of the bench. Referees over there. Andy's got both refs over there now. .408 to go in overtime, and Bofia in the box for 2. Weatherby on the faceoff. And he won it. Kirsten at the left point. Left wall, Pinto. Back to the blue line for a one-timer. Kirsten, it was blocked by Lawton Courtnall. Weatherby into the corner. Back on the right to the blue line now, Kierstead. Left circle, Pinto. Shot deflected, knocked away to the corner. Back in the blue line, Kierstead. One-timer, Pinto. Blocked and cleared by Scooter Bricky. Minute 30 left in the power play. Kierstead back after it for North Dakota. Skates it through the neutral zone, drops it to the trailer. That's Pinto. He's in with speed on the right. Carries it into the corner, then puts on the brakes. Drops it back, comes to the point now for a Kierstead walk up. Fakes the shot and doesn't get one away. Broncos come up with the puck in the corner. McGing sweeps it around to the right side. Kawaguchi plays it at the half wall on the right. Drops back near the blue line, now attacks to the circle, plays it in deep. Got it back, half wall, back to the blue line, Kierstead. To Kawaguchi, right circle. Wheels back to the middle, throws it in deep. Shot in front, Pinto couldn't knock it down. Comes back to Kawaguchi, left point. Over on the right side. This is Kierstead, back of the blue line to Pinto at the dot on the left. Back to Kierstead, reverses it. Shot from the right by Kawaguchi. Sent to the corner. Cleared back around but not out. Kawaguchi holds it in on the right side. Reverses it to Pinto. Walks in. Missed the net. Comes off the end board and all the way down. 30 seconds left in the power play. 2:35 left in overtime. No score. Broncos in North Dakota. Here's a poke check by Frank. Deflects it into the corner deep in the North Dakota zone. Throws it in front. Courtnall redirected it over the net. Lawton deep in the zone trying to eat it, fell down, lost the handle. Back comes North Dakota the other way. 8 seconds left in the power play. Adams over the line on the left side. Adams into the corner. Adams behind the Bronco goal. Adams in the right corner. Back on the right for his shot, deflected away. Bafia's out of the box. Broncos kill off the power play in overtime. It's in behind the Western Michigan net. Comes all the way to the corner. Cam Lee there. Got his stick on it, couldn't clear it. It's into the corner. Kick behind the goal to Cale Bennett. He'll hammer it back around to Cam Lee. Now Courtnall's got it. He'll skate it away. Lawton Courtnall through the neutral zone, lifts it down the ice. Broncos will change. Minute 40 left in overtime. No score. Played all the way down. Redirected in by Smith. And no, he didn't touch it. Icing. Face off back at the other end. So a big penalty kill by the Broncos in overtime on the cross check to Bafia. They kill off the power play to North Dakota, and with 1:37 left in overtime, the face-off is back in the Fighting Hawks end.
Timeout, North Dakota.
North Dakota's going to use their overtime timeout. We'll send it back to Jim Lawless. He's got an update on some scores as the Broncos and North Dakota are scoreless here. Quick update, Jim. Check in the WCHA. How about the Bowling Green Falcons? They put 9 on Alabama Huntsville, 9-3. Bowling Green hockey team's pretty good. Ranked 7th this week. 1:37 left to go in overtime. Scoreless here at Lawson Arena. Number 3 North Dakota, number 17 Western Michigan. And off this faceoff, North Dakota wins it and clears it. That'll go all the way down. Broncos in after it. Cale Bennett is picked up in the corner by Warad instead. Drew can't clear it. It's held in. Nice poke check there by Gavin Hain. They score. Hain from the right circle, and North Dakota has won it in overtime. Broncos unable to come up with a puck in their end, and Gavin Hain scores from the right circle past Brandon Bussey, and North Dakota wins it in overtime. Final score tonight, Fighting Hawks 1, Western Michigan 0. Our post-game coverage is next on the Bronco Radio Network.